Alright, so today I'm going to change some things today. But what I mean by that is I'm going to talk about just one episode of a show, that being She-Hulk. I haven't reviewed the show at all, or the other Marvel shows like Miss Marvel. I just didn't feel like it. But obviously from this poster, it already spoils. But then again, a lot of people were talking about this. So, I might as well just give my thoughts on She-Hulk before I start this review. I think the show's, okay. Like, I don't love it or anything. Like, there's stuff I do like about it. I think it's a lot better pacing than Miss Marvel. I do like the girl who plays, She-Hulk. I think she has potential for the future, and, yeah. I like the stuff they did with Abomination. Like, I like how he's mindful now and other stuff. It's very relatable stuff. But other than that, the show's fine. Like, I'm not that engaged with it. I just think the show could be a lot better since a lot of people are trashing this show. And I just feel it's too over the top. But, the episode people were looking forward to was this episode. That being, spoiler warning, the Daredevil crossover. As you know, I'm a huge fan of Daredevil. This is my very first video was a review of the Netflix show. It was a very low quality, and who knew 3 years later, Daredevil would be back. He was in Spider-Man No Way Home, and that was awesome. And then to see him in full costume, doing something, it's just straight up awesome. So, this episode opens with, She-Hulk having to take a case with, some guy named Leapfrog, who's accused of assault, I'm pretty sure. And, someone else is getting accused, a costume maker. I think we saw him in other episodes. I forget his name. Apparently he made this Daredevil costume, the yellow-red suit. And, who'd be told that once those court doors opened, came in a man named Matt Murdock. And Charlie Cox himself, Matt Murdock himself, is back. And my jaw dropped, even though I knew it was coming. I just went, oh, Daredevil. And so, basically he's defending the costume maker guy. And then I think he wins the trial. The charges are dropped for him, I guess. And Leapfrog is still on the run, I guess. Well, sort of. I think he got free as well. But Jennifer Walters and Matt Murdock have a drink at the bar, and then the two, and then while they're talking, they exchange, and then they walk away, and then She-Hulk hears activity going on, and then something awesome happens. A car chase is happening. And then, during that, the Leapfrog is driving, and guess who's on that car? Daredevil himself. And then Jennifer Walters stops the car, and it crushes because of the strength of She-Hulk. And then someone who just had to do a backflip is Daredevil himself. And I love the line where he goes, "You need to run." And then a big fight happens between She-Hulk and Daredevil. It's a pretty cool fight. We've seen Daredevil's athleticness, just like in the comic books, where he's very athletic in the way he jumps and stuff. And he's using like a straight up like his weapon he uses those staff things, those batons, and then it also can turn into like a whip or something, like a nunchuck or something. I don't know. And then, yeah, he's like doing flips, and then She-Hulk says, "Your ass needs to be kicked," and then Daredevil's just like, "My ass doesn't want to be kicked." And some people were complaining that Daredevil's joking. Oh, why not? Why can't Daredevil joke? The MCU has so many jokes that why not have Daredevil make a joke? I know Daredevil's a serious character, but it's alright to have changes a little. And then Leapfrog gets away. And then She-Hulk finds out Matt is Daredevil. And then they decide to team up, and they track down Leapfrog at at a warehouse, and then Daredevil is just like, I can handle this. Let me do this my way. And then he breaks in and then takes down the guards, full-on Daredevil hallway fight scene style, and then it was awesome. The music is really good. Then She-Hulk comes in to help him out, and they basically find the costume guy and Leapfrog, and apparently Leapfrog kidnapped him for some reason. And then basically Daredevil and She-Hulk take them all down, and then Daredevil and She-Hulk get away on a rooftop as the police take care of the villains, and then they talk for a bit, having a good conversation, and then Daredevil, before leaving California to go back to New York, he decides to have sex with She-Hulk, and some people were complaining, going, Daredevil's having sex? He shouldn't be doing that. Come on. In Daredevil, he had sex with Elektra. We all have had sex in our lives. It's part of life. You're losing. I'm not trying to talk about inappropriate stuff on this channel, but I'm just saying. That's my little rant. Daredevil's had sex in the show. Like, so what? Like, it's sex. Like, people make out, and we didn't see them on the bed. We just saw them at what suggested they're gonna make out. And then at the end, Daredevil's walking without shoes for some reason. By the way, there's a lot of feet shots in this show. I just felt like mentioning that since some people were complaining about that. I don't know. Definitely Dan Schneider wrote this. I'm joking. I thought that was a little strange, but But then the episode ends with She-Hulk going to some party. But then she gets exposed by these hackers or whatever. We don't know who they are yet. We gotta wait till the next episode, which is the last episode. Like, dang, 9 weeks already, and this show's almost over. Time is just flying. And the episode ends with She-Hulk getting arrested by the cops, or about to be. We even see a picture of Captain America for some reason, which was cool. So, yeah, that's the episode. What I gotta say, I love this episode. I'm so happy Matt Murdock's back. I can't wait for Daredevil Reborn again. I hope we get to see him in the Echo show. I know people aren't looking forward to that show, but I am, because we get to see Daredevil. I know I'm fanboying. I had to get these little rants off my chest, because I couldn't. People will find their ways to criticize this show. It's fine to have criticism for this show if you. Like, you cannot like this episode. I'm not saying you have to like this episode. Not at all. You can like it. You can not like it. You can not care about it at all. But I just want to say what I really liked about this episode. So I'd give this episode an 8 out of 10. There were some confusing things about this episode. Just little nitpicks. But other than that, I thought this was a great episode. So, yes. I'm so happy Daredevil's back. I know I keep saying it, but, yeah. Thanks for watching.